Hey guys, it's Team WFSU, and it's Art here. Anyway, so today, this is just big to the title. I'm just going to teach you guys the basics of griefing. The first way to grief is just, the obvious way is just burning stuff down. With this. And this should burn. But one thing you got to be careful with is if you're burning a house down, is that if it's raining, it will not work. So that's definitely one reason that you do not want to use burning when it's raining. So that's the first way to grief. That's where we're going to grief only wooden houses though. So now I'll show you guys another way. Another way you can grief a house if it's not made out of wood, so you can't burn it down, or like if they don't have, fire spread. If they have fire spread turned off, and it's wood, you could just tear it down manually. It's not that hard. It works a lot better if you have speed hack. Not always. You usually want to use a griefing client, which I'll link you guys to about the couple that I have in the description. I personally use the PB client. I'll link you guys in the description. Anyway, so you can just take a hound down like this, no matter what it's made of. If it's made of wood, you can just use an axe. Usually you want to use diamonds, which you can use if you have a client. And okay, now it's starting to rain. Anyway, so see, that was pretty quick and the house is already down. So now I'm going to show you guys another way. Here's one way that I honestly like a lot, is you can just cobble a house. If it's made out of, because brick takes a while to break. Yeah, so it takes a while to break, so, you can just cobble it. Usually, if you take the, one of the clients, if they have fast break, not fast break, if they have fast place, then you can just quickly cobble their house and let it be. Yeah, so and that's pretty effective because it really pisses people off, so they have to mind all that. If you don't want to burn a house down, you don't want to cobble it, you just want to get rid of it, but you don't want to just set off TNT. Something you also can do, is you can just take some redstone pressure plate, redstone, and some TNT, and this is what you do. You just like that, pressure plate right there. Let's take out the pressure plate real quick, and then just do that. They can't see it when they walk in, so what'll happen is, let's get the pressure plate back. When they just walk in their house, they won't notice what's going on, back out, and then their house gets blown up. One way you can also grief, which is honestly my personal favorite, is you can just, if you make these little staircase things, you place the lava on top, and it'll just annihilate all that. But once it's all the way down, you just want to just leave it like that. Even though it does look pretty bad, just taking out the source block will just make it all go away. Even though that is pretty bad. I've learned this from past. See, now it's all like this. To make it so it's horrible, you just gotta, oops. Like, this will make it even worse. You just make it all cobblestone. Now that's pretty bad. That's worse than lava. That's this is also my favorite way. Is because it just pretty much annihilates all the lava, makes it all, cobble. It's hard to destroy. And the house is down there, it's gone. You cannot see any house now. Oh, okay, yeah. And so I'll show you guys the next way. Another way to grief it is just simply lagging up the server. Now usually you can't just do this unless you have a certain type of client that have dot drop on. Now, this is really helpful, honestly. Not all clients have this though, so that's one thing. If you're making a client, you want to add to it. It's a dot drop. So, if you want to lag up a server and you're using a lot of mining, let's say you have a ton of cobblestone, you dot drop, dot drop, dot drop, and this will just really lag up the server. Usually about 2 rows is pretty good. You can already see I can barely chat. Okay, let's get some more cobblestone down here. Okay, see, now that was 1 row, and that was That's pretty bad. Oops, that drop, that drop, that drop, that drop, that drop. Now you don't want to move while you're doing this, because I noticed I moved. Oops. And see, it's lagged up pretty bad now. If this was your server, you would not want this to happen. And then you know that you always want to keep it like, oh, sorry, you usually want to keep it underground or somewhere where somebody won't find it, like on a roof or something, you know. So now I'll show you guys the last way. Here is the last way that I'm going to show you guys today. Is just not you don't have to put that much work into it. You can just, if you can spawn some more lava, you can just start lavaing a house. You know, just getting it all covered in lava. Honestly, that's also pretty bad. And that's not the only way we can do it. You can actually do it with water too. You know, if you just put lava over everything, it's gonna, those people are really gonna, because lava, it's hard to get rid of. You know, like, it takes a while. And if you put lots of it, then it's just horrible. Like, I had to reset my server because one guy lavaed it so bad. You can also do it with water too. It's not as bad, but if you can't get access to lava, then water is definitely your next. The essentials that you'll need in griefing, well, I mean, one of them you don't absolutely need it, but it's a client. Now, a client, it's a hack. It's like a mod, but it's for an SMP. And only you can use these. Like there's usually speed hack, fly mod, sneak. Which sneak, it's like holding down sneak, except like you can. This is me holding down sneak. You can go like super speed. There's the one I'm using right now, PB client, has a name tags. Of course, I'm not in the server right now. And, well, usually a client is what you're going to need. And then one thing you do before you start griefing is you usually want to mine some diamonds. You can just start destroying stuff. And that's not that hard, because if you have X-ray, you know, you can just see iron. And there's diamond down there, gold. That's actually one helpful thing. And another thing is usually that I like a lot is this tab. Like, it's a chest finder. So, like, it shows chests, doors, and signs, and it's pretty helpful. So that's usually what's in a client. Anyway, so another thing is before you start griefing, you don't have to do this, but you usually want to start dabbing like a base that you can just be underground like this. You know, you just dig. You know, you make your little chest spots down there, and then you come back up. Cover it up, and then, you know, no one can find it. So if you steal from somebody, you can always put stuff in there. So hope you guys like this video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed it. I'll be doing a tutorial on clients next, on what, like, the controls of the clients that I'm giving out. I'll put in the link of this video and that video. So anyway, see you guys later. Hope you guys please subscribe.